I have a big share for you guys. Something big is unraveling in my reality, and I feel like it may be happening to you too. So I want to go deeper with you. Why is this so vulnerable right now? Like, I'm feeling vulnerable to actually come on here and share this. It's been kind of a crazy day for me. I left to go on a walk with my daughter, and I started singing the song, I'm Leaving on a Jet Plane. And that was my dad's song. And that's what me and my sisters sang to him in the hospital. And so I'm like, I could feel his presence, and I just kept singing it. And my daughter's like, why do you keep singing it? I'm like, I feel Poppy Gus. That's what we call him. Like, I definitely feel Poppy Gus. He's around me. And I was having kind of a vulnerable day today, which I'm going to share with you. I actually just journaled about it. And my husband, Steven, bought this journal. When we came back from the hospital, he had roses for me and my two sisters. There's three of us. And he bought us each a journal. And mine was, I'm with you always. And it was a special thing on each one of our, journals. Anyways, after we went for a walk, my daughter was like, Mom, let's get ice cream. Like, the local soft serve place was just opening for the season. So we went and we got ice cream. And now my dad used to fly airplanes for fun. Like, he was an electrical engineer, but he used to fly airplanes for fun. Stay with me. There's a point to all of this story, but I just really feel called to share all of this from the heart today. So there was an airplane, like, sketched out. They drew an airplane. And then all of a sudden, the song, I'm Leaving on a Jet Plane, Don't Know When I'll Be Back Again, was playing. And I started crying, and my daughter got all teary-eyed because it was like, whoa, he's here. And what I was vulnerable about today is I'm hosting a 5-week group immersive program, right? And it started on Equinox. And there's still time to join, okay? But we're in the Telegram portion, and the work I do goes really, really deep. So, of course, even when I'm holding the container, I'm going to go through my own things too. Like, anybody who offers something that is deeply alchemical, that's transformative, as a space holder, you are holding really crystalline, pristine frequencies. So anything that is not allowed to be in that space when you transmit, you're going to feel it. Things are going to come to the surface, because I do not teach or transmit until after I do a clearing, and I have to process things myself. And what came through today was like, there's no longer words that can blanket what I do. Like, what I do and what I'm transmitting through frequency and the life changing shifts that I can give people and their businesses is beyond what I can say to you for you to intellectualize. It is a visceral, transformative, cellular experience that has you look at yourself and life from a whole new lens. That's why I talk a lot about supernatural discernment. And it was like, I have to get used to not having the words to explain what I do. And another thing was, I just taught at my daughter's school. And all the girls, and even my daughter was like, Mom, when people ask, like, what should I tell them what you do? And it's evolved so much. And I was like, it's so much bigger than I ever had. I thought I had the words. Like, I thought I had the words to describe it, but it's so much bigger that there are no freaking words. It's an experience. And now I understand why God is guiding me to do more in-person events and connection and community, because it's a freaking transmission. It's a transmission. And when you feel it, and you know it in your bones that it is true. When I gave a talk at my dad's funeral, this is like no joke, like I had something prepared to speak. I literally walked up in the church to the podium, and all of a sudden the light, like it was like a spotlight, came in through the stained glass window and started shining on me. Like, oh, it was blinding. I couldn't see anybody in the audience, and I just started speaking from my heart. And ever since that has happened, it's been this whole new journey of a huge shift of, I'm here for something so much more than I could share with you through the English language. And I was getting really proud for a while. Like, this happened when I first came out with light language so many years ago, as like I'm talking about serving in light language, which was like over 10 years ago, when like nobody was really doing, there wasn't that many people doing it. I mean, there are some people that were doing it, obviously, but it's so much more common these days, like, because a lot of us came out, we gave permission for others to come out and so forth, and that keeps happening. But I was really uncomfortable at first because I didn't even know what I was doing, and it took me years of embodiment and practice to have the words, and I felt comfortable. But now it's like, you can't hide behind any descriptions or definitions at all. And this is part of the collapse of old systems, of old identities. There is a whole new version of you coming online that is, I don't even want to say it new. Let's not even say new, because it's your true essence. You're just unraveling what was not you, what was distortions, what was societal programs, what you thought you should be, right? All the ways that we're conditioned. So literally feeling that stripping happening on a whole new level since my father passed. It's been big. And so I'm saying this because a lot of you are going through this right now in your business. You're like, who am I without the struggle? Who am I without the shame? Who am I without the pain? Who am I without the hustle? Who am I without the force? Who am I? What do I even want to do? What do I do? How do I help people? And you know what you do and how important it is, and you just want to do it. And you don't want to try to explain anymore, because you know that there's no need to explain, and that is part of it. You don't have to explain. Those of you who know, you'll get this. You'll get this, and you'll feel me. I might make a carousel on exactly what I journaled, because I think a lot of you will relate to it. But these are huge transformative times where your voice is needed, your gifts are needed, and it just starts with you showing up as you. Not polished, not perfect, but true. True. Yeah. So there's still time to join my 5-week experience if you're ready to move forward in your truth, in your life, in your business. I mean, it's deep in there. I know it's only calling a certain frequency, but if you respond to this kind of work, if you respond to me, I'm meant to activate you. I'm meant to activate you. You're a wisdom keeper. If you're in my world, you are a wisdom keeper with a mission. You are a new earth leader. And I am here to help you get fit for service and remove the distortions and lead in a whole new level of your truth. Yeah, so I mean, it's doing work on me right now. That's all I'm going to say. We're all in this together. We're all in it for the breakthroughs together. We're growing together. So just wanted to share that with you. Let me know how this lands. Sending you all so much love.